Dehānyatvānna me janma jarākārśyalayādayaḥ Śabdādiviṣayaiḥ saṅgo nirindriyatayā. I am other than the body, thus not for me is the birth, wrinkling, senility, death, and so on. With sense objects such as sound, etc., association is nil, as I, the self, am without sense organs. This verse and the next verse are for mananam on the self, wherein we ponder carefully over what we have heard on the upadhis. We reflect seriously about the body and the mind and negate them, that is, go beyond the limitations imposed by them. In this verse, we deal with the gross body. I am not the body, nor all the associated transactions it has with this world of names and forms. The emphasis is on the changeability of the body. This is true of the entire gross universe of objects. But we see the effect of that changeability more dramatically when we see it in our own body. As we grow, we encounter the 6 stages of modifications which the body undergoes: existence, birth, growth, disease, decay, and death. They are the 6 phases which our body goes through in the course of a life of normal duration. When the body's hold on our attention is loosened, then and then only we begin to free ourselves from 6 changes that it undergoes and which are inevitable to the body. The real I is seen as a constant background, unaffected by the changing foreground. By retreating into the area of constancy in life, our life no longer dances up and down to the tune of the ever-changing waves of bodily experiences. We do not live with the body as our center. The body is not viewed as the essential part of us. It is there, the body is there, and we have to take care of it. But it is not the center stage of my life. This is how a seeker of truth begins to reflect and analyze his body and its associated needs. As clearly mentioned in the previous verse, this does not mean that we sneer at the body as some inferior object to be detested. No such attitude is even suggested. Even in the words, I have nothing to do with these sense objects. By negating the gross body, we begin to reduce all identification with it and finally eliminate it. In this process, our link to the spiritual world within is strengthened. The negation of body includes negation of our senses and all the sense objects that interact with the senses. These would naturally receive the same treatment as the body. They cease to dominate the drama of life. In Puttaparthi, he is talking about 80s. There used to be a devotee named Ramalingam who used to stay in one of the apartments in West Prashanti. He used to keep 2 photographs of his mother. He was never married. He kept 2 photographs of his mother. One in her prime youth, beautiful, and then another in her old age, in her 80s. Devotees used to visit his place. He was blessed by Swami and miracles used to happen in that house. Sri Ramalingam used to show to the people both photographs of his mother and say, this is how the body changes. Know this and come out of attachment to your body. As it is explained already, one need not and must not develop any hatred or ill feeling towards his body when he goes through spiritual sadhana. One has to only know and conclude that this body is ever changing, undergoing 6 modifications, and thus one must look beyond one's body to that which is never born and therefore never dies. That is Atman, the Self. It is all about realizing the rope as rope and not snake, water as water and not merely as bubble or waves, gold as just gold and not the various designs of ornaments made of gold. Shankara has filled Atma Bodha with so many analogies to explain clearly as to what is real and what is unreal. The call is, let the body be there. Channelize your mind towards higher self, towards God, so that the mind stops giving too much importance to your body, its beauty, etc., and focuses on God, the ultimate reality. Stop the life of the trader. Verse 24, Ashtavakra Gita. Rushing here and there and giving up his reality, the self, and fetching many things to gratify his body, his jivahood. As long as one lives in the samsara as a householder, it may be difficult to completely transcend the body senses, because the same they are used to carry out one's dharma almost daily, almost most part of the day. Then what is the way out? Rise beyond the body, mind, intellect, and reach to that witness consciousness which has been observing all the changes that are happening to your BMI. Be a witness. This is the only solution. Realize that my body senses are all merely apparent reality, whereas they are ever changing and are bound to perish one day. The one witnessing all of them is me, the pure self, which does not undergo any changes, which is birthless and therefore deathless. As long as you remain a witness, you will not indulge excessively in anything with your body and senses. They may be functioning just to carry out your duties, and even many times during the day, when there are no duties or actions to be performed, they would be completely at rest and you would not even feel their presence when you exist inwardly as witness consciousness. Hari Om Tat Sat.